Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a eyeshadow tutorial using the MAC and Selena collaboration palette. This is the outer packaging. This is their second collaboration together. They came out with their first one about, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, something like that. And I did purchase a lot from that first collection, but they did do a second collection, and this is what the packaging for the palette looks like. And when you open it up, it has a nice mirror, and then it has this beautiful picture of Selena on it. Hopefully it's not glaring too much. Beautiful picture, and then it's got like some tissue paper. So what I'm gonna be doing is creating a look using these shades. There's some matte, there's some shimmer. They don't have shade names on here, but I know they have shade names. I'm just not sure what they are. The back of the package says that Te Amo and Captive Heart, Me Siento, Muy Excited is a dazzle shadow, Como Te Extraño is a matte, Live in Concert is a matte, 25 is a matte, It's a Texas Thing is a dazzle shadow, and Los Dinos is a matte, Te Amo is a matte, and Captive Heart, it says F. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe the shimmery one? I'm not sure, but I am going to be using it. The palette is called Me Siento, Muy Excited. So I have this, and then I also have one of the lipsticks from the collection. There were 3, and this one's called Selena Vive, and it's just a really pretty nude shade. This is the outer packaging, and here is the color. It's embossed with a rose print, if you can see that. So I'm going to be using these to create a look, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade down here. I really wish I knew what the shade name was for this one, but it's like a nice light brown shade, and I'm going to be buffing that into the crease, if I can find a brush to do that with. This is my first time using this palette, haven't even swatched it, so let's see how this goes. But it is a nice brown shade, and I'm just going to work it into the crease. I've never used a MAC palette before, so this is really exciting for me. I don't have a lot of MAC products. I have a couple single shadows, which I forgot I had actually, and they're from the original collection. And then I've got 2 blushes and a handful of lipsticks. I love how their lipsticks smell. They smell so sweet and vanilla and creamy, which is so good. So this shadow is very pigmented. It's very matte. It was a little chalky at first, kind of hard to blend out, but it seems to be blending out okay. You see when I place it down, it just kind of sticks in that area. So you really have to work at blending it. So just, again, working this into the crease. This is gonna be like our transition shade. I don't really have an idea of what kind of look I wanna do just yet, but it's always good to start with some sort of transition shade that you can use to blend your other shades together. So just working this in, blending out those edges. We don't want any rough edges. Blend it up. I like to kind of create like a diagonal line here too, so I kind of blend it out. And I kind of use that when I do my liner and my wing. I follow that line. So we have that shade down. I think I'm gonna go ahead and deepen it up using this chocolatey shade right here. And then I will use this one also, but right now we're gonna use this chocolatey shade. So again, just kind of working this into the crease, but focusing on the outer V, the outer corner. So this collection, it launched at the beginning of April on MAC, on their website, and I was able to, I tried to get it like right away, but the cart never went through. Like it was like you were just waiting in line to check out and it never went through. And so I tried again at like 11:30 p.m. I saw another ad for it on Instagram and I figured it would already be sold out because the first collection sold out super fast. But I was still able to pick up the 2 products that I wanted. And they still seem to have everything in stock, I think, except for one of the lip glosses, which is basically a lip gloss. But I already had that particular shade from the first collection. It was in Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. So I was able to check out at like 11:30 at night and I was really surprised. And then I believe it actually sold out everything the next day. I'm gonna use this deeper brown shade now. But I do know that they are gonna be releasing the collection through Nordstrom, and there were 2 other places, Macy's, and I can't remember the last one, but for sure it was Macy's and Nordstrom. I just haven't seen a release date for those yet. I just know that they're planning on it, and maybe they've already released and I'm just not in the know. Who knows? So I'm focusing this shade on the outer V. It's really creating a nice little smoky look. I really like this. These colors are blending together really, really pretty. And I'm really liking how this is turning out. I love doing my eyeshadow like this, like just focusing on the outer V and not really doing anything in the center of the lid or all over the lid. Just add some highlight under the brown in the inner corner. But we're experimenting today. I think I kind of want to use this red shade. I'm not sure though, because I want to use this shimmery goldish rose gold shade. So I don't know, let's try the red shade. I'm going to find a brush that I want to use with it. I'll use this one. This is the Luxie 239 Precision Shader. So I'm going to, oh, that's really pigmented. All right, I'm going to apply this to the lid. It actually, no, my brush has shimmer on it from a different shadow. I thought that this one did. It's matte. It's not as pigmented on the eye as I thought it would be. When I picked the color up on the brush, I was a little intimidated. So I'm just gonna kind of pat this in and then I'll blend everything together again. So in the pan it looks like a really red toned shade, like a deep red. But on the eye it's pulling more of a pinkish, I just got it there, a pinkish berry shade. And I know I'm gonna have to put something there to cover that up. I know that reds are really, really hard. Like reds and purples and yellows are some of the hardest shades to create for an eyeshadow palette to make sure that they're eye safe. And a lot of reds will say that they're not necessarily eye safe, like they can cause staining of the lids, which obviously will go away after, I don't know, a couple days, I guess. But I'm not concerned about the staining. I've never been concerned about that. But if you have sensitive skin, I know that it can really affect that. So again, just kind of patting this in. I really like this brush because it's nice and chiseled, the tip of it, and you can really work it into like the inner corner area. So now I'm gonna go back with the blending brush with that chocolate shade, the second one that we used, and just kind of blend everything together. Because again, we don't want any harsh lines or edges. So just blend and blend and blend. And now I'm gonna use that same brush and I'm gonna use this rose gold shimmery shade right here. It looks really pink and champagne-y on camera, but in the pan it looks really rose gold. I've never used a dazzle shadow, but it glides on like it's a wet type shadow. I don't think it is. It doesn't feel wet to the touch, but it glides on like it's wet. glitter is insane. There's some fallout with it, so just be warned. And let's go ahead and put it on this eye. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Am I holding this up too high? I hope not. I struggle with tutorials because I feel like I always am at like a weird angle, or I'm holding the product at a weird angle and you can't see what I'm doing. That's really pretty. Holy crap. You guys see that? That's really pretty. And it's like you can build this up too. This is insane. I'm a fan. I am a fan of Dazzle shadows. Why didn't you guys tell me they were so good? Going back in with that chocolate shade, blending again. Just a little bit. Holy smokes. Okay, now we're gonna do the lower lash line. I'm gonna use that first brown shade and just sweep it under my eyelid and lower lash line. And again with this eye. You guys like the faces I make? Like that, like a fish? Let me know down below if you make faces too when you're doing your makeup. Now in with the deeper brown shade, the chocolate brown. Really warming up the bottom lash line. Again with this eye. And then that super dark brown coffee colored shade. And I'm really just focusing this on the outer V. I feel like when I'm doing tutorials and I'm focused on what I'm doing, my voice gets quieter too. Like, I'm a quiet person to begin with, but it feels like it gets even more quiet, so I apologize. Now I'm gonna go in with this matte vanilla shade right here, and I'm gonna use this as my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight. It's actually a little more yellow than I expected it to be. In the pan it looks a lot lighter, but on me it's pulling pretty yellow. Like it's deepening up that area instead of brightening it, so I might have to pull from a different palette and highlight because it's a deeper shade than my skin tone. Now if you have a darker skin tone than I do, it'll lighten you up. But I am the palest of pale, so it did nothing but do that. So I will go in and use a different highlight shade because that's not flattering. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do my lashes and liner and fix that area and fix the red that I have on the side of my nose, and I'll come back and I will apply the lipstick with you guys. Okay, so I applied my mascara, my eyeliner, tightline, waterline. I fixed the little red spot from the shadow on my nose, and I also added highlight to my brow bone and inner corner. So let's go ahead and apply the lipstick. It smells so good, you guys. I can't even. Okay, so it is a cream sheen lipstick, which is my favorite of their lipsticks. They're creamy and shiny, and they feel so smooth and moisturizing, and that shade is gorgeous. That is definitely one of my shades. So this is the completed look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you are interested in seeing more tutorials using the Selena palette, go ahead and let me know. I'm really impressed with it. I just wish that there was a more of a lighter shade to use for highlight, but that's okay. We can make do. But this is the completed look. I'm really happy with it. I think that it's really, really pretty and it's very fun. I love that Dazzle shadow. So I'm really interested in using the other Dazzle shadow in here, the more taupey brown one. I think that one will be really pretty as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below if you are interested in picking up this collection when it launches at the other stores, the other retailers. If it's already out, I will link it down below, but I don't know if it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye guys.
Words, I'll paint an invitation to let you in.